What's up, everybody? I want to talk about something that everybody has, and that is circumstances. Um, the reason why I haven't made videos in the last couple of days is because I've been going through a lot of stuff. I'm kind of trying to get away from social media, stop trying to put anything negative in my mind, basically filtering everything that I watch, hear, and do. So, just to kind of keep me motivated, I found out that with me watching no TV, limiting my YouTube time as much as possible. I literally watch maybe at the most one 15-minute video a day, and basically just, I'm basically just limiting and filtering out a lot of bad stuff that was giving me, I wouldn't say negative, but or I guess anything that isn't for you is negative, but anything that was basically changing my state of mind or making me compare my circumstance to everybody else's. And on top of that, my stepdad is in the hospital. He's he's not in the hospital now. He actually came home yesterday. He had a heart attack, had some kind of blockage of the electrical pulse that goes from one part of the heart to the other part of the heart. There's a blockage somewhere and it's stopping it from doing that. So he just went through that. So here in the last couple of days I've been reflecting. I've been keeping busy and trying to be in a good place, even though my circumstance right now is not optimal according to my standards. So I just want to talk about this because no matter where you're at, whether you live in a big home, a little home, whether you're poor, whether you're in jail, whether you're rich, it's all in how you look at it. Your standpoint on how you look at it. You can focus on all the negative, and you can say, well, this is what's going wrong in my life, and blah, 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 on down the line. Or you can say, well, and for my circumstance, at least I have a roof over my head. At least I have a TV that I can watch whenever. Of course, I'm not watching TV right now, but if I wanted to, I have that option. At least I have a wife, I have kids, I've got, dishes that I can use to cook the food that I have. I have a lot of things going for me. And obviously, we're going to have circumstances that are not optimal. We're not going to have the best relationships all the time. We're not going to be in the best environment all the time. So try as much as you can to filter out all of these bad things. My biggest problem is seeing all these people who are doing better than me, as far as, and I'll admit this, that are supposedly doing better, than I am. They've got a nice, I wouldn't say big house in comparison standards, but they got a bigger house than I do. They got a nicer car than I do. And then it's funny to find out that later on they're so neck deep in debt, and they're so stressed out that they can't even think straight. So for me, I've basically been following. I know some of you guys have heard of the minimalist, and I've basically been following that and basically only taking in what I need from an emotional standpoint. Also, there's a lot of things here that I can't get rid of. I would like to get rid of a lot of the stuff that I have, because a lot of the stuff I do have is just junk sitting around that I don't use. It's actually causing stress in my life because it's cluttering my life and I don't use it. So, and not only that, if you only have what you need, it's going to be easier to keep your house clean. And you will actually spend less time cleaning your house and more time enjoying life and getting back to what matters. So, with my prayers and everything that, and my daily devotionals that I've been doing, it's talking a lot about, like today it's talking about circumstances. Normally I would be devastated right now, which I still am, but I'm on the come up, so we're all good there. But I would have to say that the reason why I'm not in a worse state than I am right now is because I actually bring everything to God. When I'm having an issue, I talk to God about it. I let Him know all of my issues, regardless of whether it's immature, whether it's my thoughts. The Lord wants a relationship with you. He knows you inside and out. He knows everything you're going to say before you say it. He knows every hair on your head. So there's nothing you can say to God that's going to surprise Him. So talk to Him. Get close to your Father. First and foremost, talk to Him about everything before you talk to anybody else. Just in the last 5 days, 3 times I've prayed about the issues that I've had. And it was almost like the weight it just felt like it was sitting on top of my chest. Felt like I couldn't breathe. It felt like I was suffocating from all the stress that I've been going through. Just lift it off. Anything that I was going through, I just talked to Him about it. Sit down. I have a little place that I have. Can you go? Get out of here, please. Go. I've got a little place that I have. This bathroom right here. It's in the back of the house, away from everybody. I go in there. Go use the other bathroom, son. It's clean. It's ready to go. I have a little place that I have in the back of the house, away from everybody, that I can go in there and I can talk and say whatever I want to God. And I go back there and I sit on the toilet and I just pour my heart out to Him. Let Him know everything that's going on with me. And by the time I get done talking, I feel good. I feel better. I may not feel like great all the time, but I do feel better because I'm able to get it off my chest. Not only that, talking about it with Him makes me think about it before I actually attack the problem at hand. So when it comes to my wife, if there's something that irritates me about what she's doing or what she's not doing, I talk to Him about it. And after talking to Him about it, obviously I'm going to feel a little bit better about it. And then I'm able to approach her in a better mood than I would have to begin with. And then actually everything goes over a lot better and everything becomes less stressful and things actually get accomplished whenever I do that. So, for those of you who are believers out there, if you're just watching this channel for the cleaning tips that I have, what cleaning tips I have, or if you're just watching it to make yourself feel better about yourself because you're doing better than I am, however I am able to serve you and make you feel better about your situation, I'm happy to do that. So, given all that, obviously right now with everything according to how I feel about it, I'm not in the greatest circumstances, but you can overcome that feeling. You can overcome that depression and that stress and be able to live with your circumstances and actually in some cases be happy about your circumstance even though things are going wrong. Just change the way you think about things. You may have 10 things go wrong during that day. Instead of focusing on those 10 things and saying that it was a bad day, just say, this is what it is, this is what happened, but overall, I do have this to be thankful for. Think about the positives. And being positive isn't always the answer, but it is a gateway for you to be better emotionally and emotionally equipped to deal with others. So, if you take anything from this today, please take that, whatever you're going through, there's somebody else that's going through it 10 times worse than you are. And whatever they're going through, there's someone going through it 10 times worse than they are. So on and so forth, on down the line. Every day someone's born, so there's always going to be someone better than you. There's always going to be someone worse than you. So, with that, just be happy where you are. Live for the day. Live for the moment. Don't think about tomorrow till tomorrow. Quit dwelling on the past. I love you guys. Have a good day.